Have you sent a text message and then wished that you could fix that mistake that you accidentally made? Maybe it was a dictation error or just a fast typing, or maybe you just forgot to say something that you meant to say. Whatever it is, if you're sending the message as an iMessage, meaning you're sending it to someone using another iOS device, and if it's within 15 minutes of you sending your message, you are able to edit this iMessage. You are allowed 5 edits per message, and both you and the recipient can choose to view the history of edits. The recipient as well as you will see a notification that the message was edited. So let's take a look and see how this works. I am in a message to myself on my work phone.
Message. Text field is editing. iMessage. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
You heard there that this is an iMessage since we use iPhones at work, and so this functionality will be available. I'm going to type a message.
Tested. 4. iBug.
And so this message says tested for iBug. We're going to be editing this to change to testing. But let's go ahead and send this message. And I hear on my work phone that that message was received. If we flick to the left,
Add button. Messages. Your iMessage. Tested for iBug. 6:42 a.m. Actions available.
hearing that those actions are available, indeed, one of them is going to be if I flick up or down. Since the actions rotor item is in focus, I'm just going to flick down repeatedly.
Tap back. Reply. Attach sticker. Edit.
And here is the edit option. Let's double tap to activate.
Keyboard visible. Monday. Text field.
So that was a little bit inconsistent in what it spoke. So let's flick to the right and back to the left to hear what's going on.
Send edit button. Text field is editing. Tested for iBug. Insertion point at end. Actions available.
And so here is the text field now with my existing message. If I continue to flick to the right repeatedly to show you before we begin this edit.
Send edit button. Add button. Message. iMessage. Text field.
Our original blank edit field for what would be a new message is still here. And I've found if I use an external keyboard and I press enter to send, sometimes the send function isn't going to work for the actual edited message text field. Since there are now 2 of these on the screen, the functionality can get a little confused. And so I find that after I edit as I wish to, then if I touch in the middle of the screen a bit and flick around to make sure that I'm focused on that actual text field of the message that I'm editing, and then I flick to the right to send edit and double tap, that is how I can most reliably make sure that the message is sent. So I'm going to flick back to the left a couple of times to get to the edit field for the message that we're editing, and we're going to edit it.
And send edit, but text field is editing. Tested insertion point at start.
And so this just behaves like any
iBug period.
regular edit field. I'm just moving my cursor a little more quickly since I've connected my braille display. And I'm just correcting here,
iBug period.
testing.
Space. Hello.
And I'm going to now, because I do see and I'm using my braille display, I am in the edit field. I could just, using the keyboard commands of VoiceOver. Move the focus one item to the right, flick to the right, if you will. But to demonstrate using touchscreen only, I'm going to
Waving
just
hand
touch.
Message, iMessage, text field.
If I touch above the keyboard, that is the new message text field, the blank one. And so we actually want to move above that a bit. And so I'm just, for the sake of this demo and moving quickly, I'm just going to flick to the left a couple of times because I know that the send edit, as we saw, is to the left a couple of times from this edit field for a new message.
Add send edit button.
And we'll double tap.
Keyboard visible. Vertical scroll bar. 13 pages. 100% adjustable.
Let me just touch.
Space. The message text field is editing. iMessage. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
Above the keyboard, and here's a blank edit field. Let's flick to the left now and let's see if our message has been edited and if the button with it reflects that.
Add messages. Delivered bullet edited button.
So we have not seen that before. We now did see this indication that the message was edited. Let's flick to the left one more time to confirm that it was actually edited.
Your iMessage. Testing for iBug. Hello, 6:42 a.m.
do I see there? And indeed, my message is edited. You see here the time signature remains the original time. If I flick to the right now to the edited, and no, we have not heard the indication on my work phone that this has been delivered. Sometimes I've noticed it can take a little bit of time to come, but it will eventually come to my work phone. If I flick to the right,
Delivered bullet edited button. Delivered bullet edited. Delivered bullet hide edits button.
I double tapped on that edit button and you see now it says hide edits. So we can now, if we flick to the left, we can review the edit history from newest to oldest if we flick to the left.
Your iMessage. Tested for iBug. 6:42 a.m. Actions available.
And so there are now both of these messages in the edit history. Again, the time is still showing as the same, even though, of course, the edit did not occur in the exact same minute. And if we flick to the right a couple of times back to that edit button,
Delivered bullet hide edits button.
double tap,
Delivered bullet hide edits. Delivered bullet edited button.
it's now gone back to the state where the edits are hidden and only the most recent edited message is shown in this message thread. So that is how to edit messages, more specifically iMessages in iOS.